My heart is beating crazy waiting for Gabriel to arrive. My fingers get in nervousness as I wait patiently for him. I decided to be here early, so that I can control myself and think straight. Nasa loob ako ng pribadong silid ng Moon's Cafe, naghihintay sa oras ng pagdating ni Gabriel, when suddenly the door flew open and Gabriel's handsome face came in view. You can see his tired eyes, disheveled hair and wrinkled clothes and a dark bags under his eyes. Napakunot-nuo ako nang makita ang pagsuray nito sa may pinto. Kaya tumayo na ako, at nalalayan siya bago pa siya tuluyang bumagsak sa kinatatayuan niya. I can smell the liquor in his slightly opened mouth and shirt. Nang mahawakan ang kanyang bewang, ay agad na dumapo sa aking mukha ang kanyang mga mata. Natasha, he whispered as if I'm a fragile thing that will break any minute. Hey, simpleng wika ko, at nalalayan siyang makaupo sa isang silya, bago ako bumalik sa kinauupuan ko. Are you drunk? I just drink a little, he said and chuckled. I need it. I need it to have a strength to face you. I sighed. Why do people think liquor is a solution for their problem? Mabilis akong tumayo, at lalabas na sana para mag-order ng kape, nang bigla akong hapitin ni Gabriel sa aking bewang pabalik. Mabilis na tumibok ang aking puso, nang maramdaman ang kanyang mga kamay, na nakapulupot sa bewang ko, habang ang kanyang ulo ay nakabaon sa leeg ko. Don't leave, he said in a panicked voice. Please Natasha, don't leave. I'm not leaving, I said, stuttering, trying to loosen his hands, but he grips me even more, at mas lalong binaon ang ulo niya sa aking leeg. Please let me go, Gabriel. There's no use in fighting him. Malakas si Gabriel kumpara sa akin kaya't nakiusap na lang ako na bitawan niya. And minutes passed by, ay lumuwag naman ang pagkakayakap niya sa akin, so I take that chance to free myself to him. Balik ako. I'll just ordered something, I said at tuloy-tuloy nang lumabas. Agad akong napahawak sa aking dibdib, nang maramdaman ang bilis ng tibok ng aking puso, na parang gusto na nitong lumukso palabas sa aking dibdib. I sighed and calmed myself, before walking to the counter and ordered something, nang makabalik ay dala ko na din ang black coffee ni Gabriel. Kaya't inilapag ko na ito sa harapan niya. Drink it, you need the sober. He just smiled and take the cup and slowly drink his coffee. Thank you, he said na tinanguan ko lang. What do you want to talk about? He said, not taking his eyes off to my face. Let's talk about my kids. Panipi, wika ko kahit na halos gusto ko na lang lulunin ang mga salita, at wag nang makipag-usap kay Gabriel. But remembering my baby's faces, suddenly I felt so determined to face their father. Kinuha ko sa wallet ko ang picture ng 3 kong anak, at inilapag iyon sa lamesa. With a trembling hands, Gabriel slowly picked up the picture and smiled. They're mine, mahinang bulong niya, his chuckle turned into laughter, na parang nasisiraan na siya ng bait. And to my shocked I saw a long tears in his eyes. My children. Pilit kong pinigil ang mapaluhan nang makita ang pagkatuwa, pagkasabik at pagmamahal ni Gabriel, para sa kanyang mga anak. Opposite of his reaction 6 years ago. They are yours. Mahina kong wika, but he immediately looked at me, and mouthed me thank you nang initian ko lang. What are their names? He said, still looking at the picture. Agad akong tumayo, bitbit ang aking silya, upang tumabi ng upo sa kanya. Una kong tinuro si Sapphire na nasa left side. This is Sapphire. Panimula ko at natawa nang makita ang baluktot na pagkakaayos ng ribbon nito sa ulo. The eldest, born in November 23 alas 11:30 ng gabi. Pasimple akong tumingin sa kanya. He's smiling from ear to ear looking at our baby. Agad akong nag-iwas ng tingin nang bumaling siya sa akin. And he caught me staring. I cleared my throat and pointed Amber. This is Amber, I said. She's the snobbish one and smart one too. Born November 24 alas 12:30. Sapphire, Amber, I heard him whispered, they're beautiful. Oo naman, mana sila sa akin, wala sa sarili kong wika. Kaya't napakagatlabi ako. And this is Gemstone, born November 24, 1 a.m. I chuckled when I saw Gemstone painted face. Eto yung araw na iniwan ko lang sila saglit, upang gumawa ng merienda, pero pagbalik ko ay puro paint na si Gemstone sa mukha. Gusto ko sana silang pag-alitan, pero hindi ko magawa ang cute kasi nilang tignan, so I took a picture. Nang lingunin ko si Gabriel, ay parang nagsisi ako. He's staring at me, smiling. Para kang Manny Okis ngumiti, I said and awkwardly laughed, bago tumayo at bumalik sa pwesto ko. Ang gwapo ko namang manyok. He murmured. Totoo naman gwapo naman talaga siyang manyok. Ay ano ba yan? I want them to meet their father Gabriel, I said, I want them to be happy. And as I looked in his eyes, it sparkled in happiness. Doon lang ako nakahinga ng maluwag. Tanggalan na ng bara ang aking dibdib. Finally, unanswered question. I can see how excited he is looking at my baby's picture. Really? He said and smiled. I mean when? Where? Hey relax. I said and chuckled. We'll get there soon, but you have to understand. Marahan naman siyang tumungo, at ibinigay ang buong atensyon sa akin. Gemstone is panimula ko dahil hindi ko din alam ang sasabihin ko, Gemstone is not pleased with the idea of meeting you. Tila binagsakan ito ng langit at lupa sa aking sinabi. My heart twitched in pain just looking at him. Hey, it's not the end of the world. I said, marami pa tayong oras, I'll talk to him, don't worry. He sighed and nodded. Can I keep this picture, Natasha? Bika niya habang nakatingin sa larawan. Ngumiti naman ako bilang tugon. I sighed and looked at my wristwatch. Kailangan ko nang umuwi, dahil may usapan kami ni Gio na magla-lunch. Di ko nga alam kung saan niya nakuha ang personal number ko. I have to go, Gabriel. I said at inayos ang mga gamit ko. Let's have a lunch first, Natasha. He said while looking at me. I'm sorry pero inaya kasi ako ni Gio ng lunch. I said not looking at him. Maybe some other time. Gio Trinidad. Marahan naman akong tumungo, at sinukbit ang shoulder bag ko. Yes. I said. I have to go. Hindi ko na siya pinansin at nagtuloy-tuloy na sa paglabas. Late na nga ako sa lunch na inalok ni Gio. I'll just apologize na lang. Nang makapasok sa Italian restaurant, ay mabilis akong sinamahan ng nasa front desk, para makapunta sa private room na inireserve daw ni Gio Trinidad. Nang makapasok ay naroon na si Gio, at kinakalikot ang cellphone. Hey, I'm sorry I'm late. Wika ko, kaya't agad na nagangat ng tingin si Gio sa akin. He immediately stand up and pull a chair for me. Salamat Gio. It's nothing, he said bago naupo sa silya kaharap ko, so shall we order? Marahan naman akong tumungo, dahil nagugutom na din talaga ako. Thank you for inviting me for lunch Gio. It's nothing Natasha, he said. Oh, I forget to give you something. Mabilis itong tumayo at lumabas ng pinto, na hinayaan ko naman pagbalik ni Gio. Ay nagulat pa ako nang makita ang palampo ng red roses na hawak niya. For you, he said and hand me the roses. Salamat Gio, naiilang kong wika. You're welcome. Nang dumating ang aming pagkain, ay tahimik kaming kumain ni Gio. Naiilang ako sa panakanak ang pagsulyap niya sa akin, pero hindi ko na iyon binigyang pansin. Kailan ka babalik sa France? Pagbabukas ko ng topic. Mayroon din kasing business ang pamilya ni Gio sa France. I don't know the details, but Gio family is really something. Well, I decided to stay here in the Philippines for 2 or more months. Ikaw kailan ka babalik? I'm sorting things in my business and personal life. Kaya't matatagalan pa, at saka nandito ang ama ng mga anak ko. Tila nabigla pa ito sa aking sinabi. Well, I never publicize my kids. I want their life to be private. I didn't know you have kids. He said, I just want a private life. Wika ko, ikaw, do you have girlfriend, or kids? I'm not prying. Wala lang talagang matinong topic na mabuksan. He chuckled and sipped his wine glass. I'm still single and I don't have kids. He said, so, you live with your husband pala. Muntik ko nang maibuga ang wine na ininom ko sa sinabi ni Gio. Kaya't agad niya akong inabutan ng tisyo, at nag-aalalang tumingin sa akin. Husband, what are you talking about? I said still wiping my mouth. Sabi mo kasi your kid's father is here. Oo, nandito nga pero hindi kami nagsasama. We are trying to be civil for the kids. I said. Ganoon ba? He said with a hint of somewhat happiness. It's good to be civil for your kids. Sumangayon naman ako sa sinabi niya. Matapos ang lunch ay nagpaalam na akong mauuna nang umuwi. He insists on taking me home, but I have my car with me, so he just walked me in my car. Take care, Natasha, Gio said and smiled. Let's have a lunch often. Tumango naman ako at ngumiti. Gio is really a good company, hindi ka mailang o maboboring kapag kasama siya. Salamat, Gio, I said and was about to get inside my car, when he held my wrist. May problema ba? Umiling naman ito at ngumiti. He just hold my hand and looks at me intently, pero nanlaki ang mata ko nang dumampi ang labi niya sa pisngi ko. Take care, Natasha Ramirez, he said before letting my hand go. Tumango lang ako at mabilis na pumasok sa aking sasakyan. Your children are smart and talented, Miss Ramirez, and it's our pleasure to have such a smart and talented kids in here. Wika ni Mrs. Araneta. Thank you, ma'am, I said. Please take care of my kids while they are here. Of course, Miss Ramirez, makakaasa ka sa paaralan na ito. Tipid naman akong ngumiti, bago bumaling sa triplets na tahimik na nakaupo sa visitor's chair. Ito ang araw ng enrollment nila, dahil magsisimula na ang klase sa makalawa. Let's go, I said. Kaya't sabay-sabay na tumango ang tatlo bago tumayo. We'll get going then. Tumango naman ang principal. Kaya't nagpaalam na din ang tatlo. Nang makauwi sa bahay na nanghalian lang kami, bago pumanhik sa silid ng triplets. Mama and Daddy already talked. Panimula ko, and Mama decided that you should meet your daddy, but we have to wait until Gemstone, I said and looked at my sons, who's not paying attention to what I am saying. Accept it. Mabilis na kumunat ang noo ni Gemstone sa narinig pero hindi ito nagsalita. Gems, don't be hard-headed, don't you want to meet our dad? Naiinis na wika ni Sapphire at naimiwang sa harap ng kakambal. I don't, Gemstone simply said. Tuldok, don't try to persuade me. I won't meet him. But Gems. Sapphire, Amber, can you please step outside for a minute? Mama and Gemstone needs to talk. Mabilis naman na tumungo ang dalawa, bago lumabas ng silid. Kaya't naiwan kami ni Gems sa loob ng kwarto. I scoot next to him and collect him with my arms. Baby, you have to understand, I said and caressed his cheek. Daddy never hurt Mama, he just need to sort things out. What things? He said in a cold tone. It's adult stuff, Gems. Remember what I tell you. Considerate and understandable, I remember it clear, Mama. You remember naman pala, then why don't you give Daddy a chance? Gemstone sighed and looked away. I hate to say this but Gemstone is just like Gabriel mini version, kung gaano katigas ang ulo ng ama ganoon din ang anak. Are you gonna be happy, if I give him a chance? He said, still not looking at me. Of course, I would be very happy, my prince. Nakita ko ang pagsuko sa mga mata ni Gemstone, bago siya malalim na bumantong hininga. Fine, he grumpily said, but I can't promise to be nice. Gems. Okay, fine, I'll try to be nice. But I can't promise to forgive him, I sighed. Mas okay na ito kaysa naman sa ayaw niya talagang kausapin ang ama niya. Thank you, baby, I said and hugged him. He should thank you for making me agree by this. Silver, your word. Matutuyuan yata ako ng utak sa mga anak ko. They're smart that I can't really imagine things that is coming out of their mouth. Nang maayos ang tatlong bulinggit, ay lumabas na ako ng kanilang silid, para ibalita kay Gabriel ang naging usapan namin ni Gemstone. Hey, wika ko nang sagutin niya ang tawag, Natasha. He whispered that sent chills on me, pati boses ang hot. Natasha, magtanten ka, wag marupok. I just want you to know, that Gemstone already agreed to meet you. Nakakagat pa ako sa aking hinlalaki, habang naghihintay ng isasagot niya. Really, he said in a cracked voice, kailan ko sila pwedeng makita? I can feel it. Gabriel loves my babies, opposite to what am I thinking. Tama lang talaga na bigyan ko siya ng pagkakataon sa mga anak niya. First thing in the morning, if you want. Inis na bumangon ako, upang buksan ang lampshade nang tumunog na naman ang cellphone ko. Gabriel had been calling me since 3 a.m. Nagtatanong ng kung ano-ano na dapat gawin niya mamaya. For the 6th time, patulugin mo na ako, I said. Hey, I'm sorry to disturb you. Agad na nanlaki ang aking mata nang mabosesan si Gio, pasaway kasi na Gabriel na ayaw akong tantanan simula pa kanina. Hey, I'm sorry about that. I said bago sumandal sa headboard ng kama ko. Napatawag ka ng ganito kaga. I heard him chuckle before answering. Inaantok pa talaga ako, ang gusto ko lang gawin ngayon, ay ang maghapong matulog. Morning, it's past noon. Tila nabuhayan ako ng dugo sa kanyang sinabi, agad akong lumingon sa wall clock, at napatangan ng makitang mag-aalauna na pala. I cursed, Gio, I'll call you later. Hindi ko na hinintay ang sasabihin niya, at pinatay na ang tawag sa kadiniel ang number ni Gabriel. Mabilis naman itong sinagot. I've been waiting for your call. Kasalanan mo din. Kung di ka tawag ng tawag Eddie, sana maayos ang tulog ko. Inis kong wika at tumayo na, upang lumabas ng silid para puntahan ang triplets. Rinig ko ang mahinang pagtawa niya sa kabilang linya. So, can I meet them? Dapat nga kanina pa. Oo, aayusan ko lang ang mga bata, hintayin ka na lang namin. I mean ng triplets dito. I heard him chuckle. Kaya't gusto kong kaltukan ang aking sarili, anong hihintayin namin? You can wait for me too, he said. Kaya't pinamulahan ako ng mukha. As I waited for you. Natigilan ako sa kanyang sinabi. He waited for me. But why? Anong sinasabi mo? Nauutol kong wika. Narinig ko ang malalim niyang pagbuntong hininga. I was fidgeting waiting for his answer. Let's talk about us when everything is okay. I will explain everything you need to know, Natasha. Us. Hindi na lang ako kumibo. I smiled bitterly. A hole in my heart, are you penned? Be here at 3, I said at pinatay na ang tawag. There's a hole inside my heart wanting for an answer. I want to know why he act different now. Different from what he did 6 years ago. I want to know what happened when I left. I want to know every detail. Pero kailangan pa ba talaga? Nang makapasok sa kwarto ng tatlo, ay nakita ko sila sa lamesa na may kanya-kanyang ginagawa. Amber is reading her brand new book, Sapphire is playing with her doll, and Gemstone who's writing something on a paper. Mama, mabilis na tumayo patakbo sa aking kinatatayuan si Sapphire. You slept like a baby, we can't wake you up. Lumuhad ako sa harap ni Sapphire, and put a strand of hair behind her ears. I'm sorry kung di ko kayo nasabayan sa breakfast, I said and pinched her nose. Why don't you wash up na? Call your yayas. But we already washed up, Mama, Gemstone said and pout. Come on baby, Daddy is coming, so go and wash up. Mabilis na tumakbo palabas si Sapphire. Maybe papunta sa kanyang yaya. Her excitement is overflowing that she runs so fast when I mentioned the word Daddy. Really, Mama, Amber said. Wala na ang atensyon nito sa kanyang libro. Daddy is coming. Marahan akong tumango. Gusto kong maiyak, seeing how happy they are. It makes me complete and happy. Take a bath na, I said. Kaya't mabilis na tumakbo palabas si Amber ng kwarto. Nang makalabas ang dalawa, ay bumaling ako kay Gems na nakasimangot pa din. Kaya't lumapit ako sa kanya at naupo sa tabi nito. Gems, you promised Mama, right? I said. A promise is a promise, baby. But he just groaned bago tumayo, at humarap sa akin. I'm just doing this for you, Mama, he grumpily said at naglakad na palabas. Naiiling na lang ako sa inasal ni Gemstone. Kaya't inayos ko na lang ang mga kalat na naiwan nila. But I smiled when I saw what Gemstone drew in a paper. It's a family with our names and his father quoted as Daddy. Agad kong dinampot ang cellphone ko nang tumunog ito. I immediately answered it when I saw Gabriel caller ID. Hey, I said while looking at my kids, who's busy eating their ice cream. I'm outside your house, he said. Can you come here? I'm nervous. I chuckled and ended the call. I never knew Gabriel Mondragon can be nervous. Ang mga anak lang pala niya ang magpapahina sa kanya. Manang Linda, pakihanda na ang merienda, sigaw ko bago naglakad palabas ng bahay. My heart went crazy when I saw Gabriel Mondragon leaning on his Audi. He just wear a simple black shorts and white polo shirt. Maski ang mga dumadaan ay napapalingon dito. A smile is plastered on his lips when he saw me. Mabilis itong lumapit sa akin. Hi, I said greeting him, buti di ka nahirapang hanapin. Hindi naman, madali lang naman hanapin, lalo't may naghihintay sa'yo, makahulog ang wika niya. Pumasok na tayo bago ka pa kagatin ng mga babaeng dumadaan dyan. I said at napairap sa hangin, habang nakatingin sa kapitbahay ko, na kulang na lang ay sunggaban na si Gabriel, at hatakin papasok sa bahay nila. At etong isa naman na ito. Gustong-gusto yata ng atensyon, paano ba naman hinawi pa ang buhok, bago kumandat sa mga babaeng halos maglumuhad sa kanyang harapan. Don't pout, rinig kong wika niya. Wag mo nga akong kausapin. Irap ko at nauna nang pumasok ng bahay. Mama, why are you frowning? Sapphire said nang makita niya ang pagpasok ko sa pinto. Nothing baby, wika ko. Hindi ko din alam kung bakit naiinis ako sa mga kapitbahay namin. Nung unang lipat namin dito, ay ayos pa naman sila para sa akin, pero ngayon parang gusto ko silang sakalin. I sighed bago padabog na bumalik sa labas, dahil hindi pa din nakakapasok si Gabriel. Mas lalong nag-init ang ulo ko nang makita ang mga babaeng isa-isang nagpapapicture sa kanya. Kanina ka pa hinihintay ng mga anak mo. I said emphasizing the word anak, para naman tablan ng hiya ang mga bruhang ito. Tila nakaramdam naman ang mga ito, dahil kanya-kanya itong kulasan. Tinaasan ko lang ng kilay si Gabriel nang makita ang pagngisi nito. Papasok ka ba o pauuwiin na kita? I'm coming, he said and winked. Inirapan ko lang siya, at mauuna na sanang pumasok nang maramdaman ko ang paghawak niya sa kamay ko. Let me just hold you until we get inside, he said and looked away still holding my hand. Bahala ka, naiilang kong wika at muling naglakad. I can feel it. His hand is sweating and trembling every step we make. Relax, they won't bite you. Natatawang wika ko, kaya't sinaman niya ako ng tingin na tinawanan ko lang. Mama, I'm hungry, tila nanigas sa kanyang kinatatayuan si Gabriel, nang makita si Gemstone na patakbong lumapit sa akin. He didn't notice his father as he hugs me. I want maple mama, he said and groaned still hugging me. How many times do I have to tell that it's waffle not maple? I said. Whatever, come on mama, make me some. Natigilan si Gemstone sa kanyang pagsasalita, nang makita ang lalaking nakatayo sa likuran ko. His eyes traveled to Gabriel's face pababa, hanggang sa huminto ang mga mata niya sa kamay naming magkahawak. Kaya't mabilis niyang kinalas iyon. Who are you? How dare you hold my mama's hand? He said still looking at his own father, who's standing there like a doll. Hi, nanginginig ang boses na wika ni Gabriel, at lumuhad sa harap ng anak namin. I'm Gabriel, tila matanda na si Gemstone, dahil talagang naka-cross arms pa ito. Habang nakatingin sa amang nakaluhod sa harapan niya, he's like a detective checking and investigating the man in front of him. Are you mommy's boyfriend? Malamig na wika ni Gemstone, habang nakatingin pa din kay Gabriel. Doon na ako yumuko upang kausapin ang investigador kong anak. Baby, he's not mama's boyfriend. Okay, I said and cupped his face, remember that daddy is coming. So he's my daddy, Gemstone said and threw a dagger look on Gabriel, who's about to cry any moment. Come in, my sister is waiting for you. Napakagat na lang ako sa labi ng talikuran na ito ni Gemstone. Balak ko sana itong sundan, upang pagsabihan ng hawakan ni Gabriel ang wrist ko. It's okay Natasha, he said with a hint of sadness in his voice. I sighed, ako na ang humawak sa kanyang kamay, upang dalhin sa salas, dahil baka mag-chicken out na naman ito. Paano ba naman napakasungit ni Gemstone? Mama Silver said that daddy is, nabitin ang sasabihin sana ni Sapphire nang dam ako ang kanyang mata sa lalaking nasa likuran ko. You're my daddy. Agad akong lumingon kay Gabriel and a titig na titig kay Sapphire bago marahang tumango. Kasunod ni Sapphire ay si Amber, na natigilan din nang makita ang lalaking nasa likuran ko. Amber, I whispered, "Is he our daddy?" She said in a cracked voice. Kaya't hindi ko na mapigilan ang mapaluha. Marahan akong tumango. Daddy, hindi na napigilan ni Amber ang mapaiyak, at patakbong lumapit sa amang nakatayo, at tumutulo ang luha. "My princess," Gabriel whispered and knelt to hug Amber, bago niya inilahad ang kamay kay Sapphire na umiiyak din. "It's daddy." Pulong ni Gabriel bago bumaling sa akin. I can see it dalangang in his eyes. And mouth thank you. Gusto kong umiyak habang nakatingin sa dalawa kong prinsesa, na nakikipaglaro sa kanilang ama. Amber is showing her medals to Gabriel, while Sapphire is showing a poem she made. "Daddy, are you gonna sleep here tonight?" Sapphire said. Kaya tumingin sa akin si Gabriel, na nanghihingi ng tulong. "Can you read us a bedtime story? Baby daddy needs to." "You can sleep here, Gabriel." Pagpuputol ko sa sasabihin niya, "I have a guest room, you can sleep in there tonight." How can I cut my baby's happiness? Kitang-kita ko sa mga mata nila ang pagkasabik sa kanilang ama. Yehey, masayang sigaw ng dalawa, bago sumiksik sa kanilang ama. I sighed and looked at Gemstone, who's not paying any attention. Tumayo ako at naglakad palapit sa kanyang kinauupuan. "Hey," I said and touched his hair. "Yes, Mama," he said in a bored tone. "Have you forgotten your promise to Mama?" I said. Pabagsak nitong binitawan ang hawak na lapis, bago tumayo at tumakbo paalis sa salas. "Gemstone," sigaw ko. "Natasha, it's okay." Wika ni Gabriel na nasa likod ko na pala, "He just needs some time." Pero hindi ako nagpatinag. At sinundan si Gemstone na natagpuan ko sa kanyang silid. "Let's talk," I said and walked towards his bed, pero parang piniga ang puso ko nang makita ang pagluha nito. "I can't, Mama," he said sobbing. "I'm sorry but I can't be nice." I sighed and scoot next to him. Ngayon ko lang nakitang umiyak si Gemstone ng ganito. He's a brave kid that it breaks my heart when I saw him cry. "Face Mama, my prince," I said. Kaya't naupo ito sa tabi ko, bago bumaling sa akin. He's still crying, so I wipe his tears away. I know that it's hard to grow up without a father, baby, but you have to understand. Tahimik lang itong nakatungo at nakikinig. "Daddy loves you so much," I said. "You can't just be rude to him. He's your father and you should respect him." "I know, Mama, but it hurts in here," he said and pointed his chest. "I just can't right now." "And I'm sorry, Mama." Marahan naman akong tumango. Bago siya niyakap. Alam kong sobrang nahihirapan pa siya, but time will come that he can finally accept his father. I just caress his hair and just a minute past he's sleeping. Kaya't iniayos ko na siya sa kanyang higaan, bago lumabas ng kanyang silid. Nang makababa ay napangiti na lang ako, nang makita ang tatlong nakaupo sa salas. But I burst into laughter when I saw Gabriel. May tali ito sa buhok at may make-up ang mukha. Nang marinig niya ang pagtawa ko, ay bumaling ito sa akin at sumimangot. "What did you do to your father?" I said, still laughing. "Mama," Sapphire said and ran towards me, "I just did a little makeover for Daddy." I kneeled in front of her. "You did a great job," I said and we high-five. Natawa na lang ako nang makita ang nakasimangot na mukha ni Gabriel. Anyways, it's time for bed. Mag-aalas 8 na din kasi ng gabi, kaya't oras na ng pagtulog. "But Mama, can't we have some time?" "Okay," Sapphire said in defeated tone, bago naglakad palapit sa ama. Mabilis namang tumayo si Gabriel, at binuhat ng sabay ang dalawa naming prinsesa. "It's okay, Princess, Daddy will never leave again. We can cuddle tomorrow and play again if you want." Mabilis naman na tumungo si Sapphire at umakap sa leeg ng ama. "Daddy, can you read us bedtime story?" Amber said, wiping his father's face. "Of course, Princess." Tahimik lang akong pinagmasdan ng tatlo na umakyat sa hagdan. I smiled in contentment as I looked at my baby's happy faces. "Tulog na ba ang mga bata?" Tanong ko kay Gabriel na naghihilamos ng mukha sa kusina. "Yeah, they are tired so they feel asleep already." Tumungo-tango lang ako at lumapit sa coffee maker para gumawa ng kape. Natasha, Gabriel whispered that sent shivers on me. Pero hindi ko yun pinahalata. Yes, I said and turned around to face him, pero parang gusto ko magsisi nang makita itong titig na titig sa akin habang nakasandal sa lababo. I want to thank you for letting me know my children, he sincerely said nang initian ko naman. I want their happiness, Gabriel. I said, so don't hurt them or else I'll take them away. He chuckled and slowly walked towards me. Kaya't napalunok ako ng laway, his eyes were never leaving mine. Natasha, I whispered not taking my eyes off him, kape gusto mo? I said nang makitang huminto na ang coffee maker. But my heart went wild, when he pulled me for a hug. Nanigas ako sa aking kinatatayuan, habang nasa kanyang mga bisig. Gabriel, he sighed and pulled away, hawak niya ang aking balikat, habang nakatitig sa aking mga mata. Hayaan mo akong bumawi, Natasha, he said and fixed a strand of my hair behind my ears. Let me make it up to my child and to you. Tila na-hypnotize mo ako habang nakatitig sa kanyang mga mata, nang dahan-dahan nitong inilapit ang kanyang mukha sa akin. My eyes automatically went shut ng isang dangkal na lang ang layo ng mukha niya sa akin. Good night, Natasha, he said as I felt his lips touch my forehead.